Hobby streaking, hobby streaking, hobby streaking, hobby streaking. It's Wednesday. I didn't get a lot done today. Well, I did, but not at the hobby table. I got a lot done in life, but at the hobby table, I sat down and I did finishing touches on this man, and now he can go into the varnish pile, and I'm pleased with him. But that's all I got done. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This is all I got done. This is all the hobby work I could say I got done on Wednesday. But he's bound for the varnish pile. He's cool, though. He's one of those guys with the Blood Angels parts. You know, I could put a transfer on his little Talbert there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to call him done. And he's a good man. I feel crazy because I missed a spot. If we look real close, I got to get in close. Where is it? There's a little piece of rope there I missed. And I didn't notice until I was way, way far along in the project. So I let it go. And no one's ever going to know. But I'm going to know. I don't actually know why I'm working on this. It was a compulsion. I just grabbed it and I went. I find that when I set myself up for a project, I'm like, I have to get this project done. I have a hard time doing that. But if I just let my hands go, work gets done. And also, like, the hobby table's like therapy for me. Like, I need to be quiet sometimes. And if the project is more like a job, it's less like I'm doing something medicinal that's good for me. And so I just kind of, I don't even know why I started this. I have no idea. I don't know how I got here. I grabbed it and I started working on it before I even realized it. And maybe I just needed to paint something chunky and chill out for a while. And I have. It's been really relaxing. But this is base coats. The brown is Beastie Brown. The skulls are Xandri Dust. The gray is heavy blue gray. The intention is to make the stone look like a concrete, like a light gray. The skulls will be skulls, of course. The dirt, I'm just going to dry brush a couple lighter dirts over. But then when the whole thing's done, I'm going to glue flock on all the dirt and in some of the cracks to make it look like it's been here for a while. But this is what I've done. It's Tuesday. Or no, it's not. Fuck. It's Thursday. Oh, God damn it. It's Thursday. And so I'm going to hit this with the Nuln oil, and then I'm going to let it dry for a long time. After the Nuln oil dries, it looks like this, and I have to bring it all back up. These are the colors I'm using for it. There's only 9 colors on the whole project, and that makes me feel crazy. And I feel like I'm done with the brown, and I feel like I'm done with the Xandri Dust. And, but I got to stop for the night, though, because I have 13 hours of action-packed excitement tomorrow, and I have to get some sleep before I do it. And that bums me out because I don't want to stop. I'm into this. I'm happy where I am. I'm really happy right now, but I really do have to stop. I have to do a ton of stupid garbage tomorrow. Not the least of which is my job. But anyway, we just got to bring this back up, and I've had this particular model in my closet for like 10 years, and I can't believe how fast this is going. It's Friday night. I haven't done much. I cleaned up the base coat gray on the stone. I dry brushed the dirt. The dirt, I had originally intended to cover it with flock, but some of it's looking all right. I might not. I don't know. We'll see about that in a little bit. But I got to stop now because I still have to finish the battle report for Sunday. And I don't know if I'm going to get that done, and I have to sleep. Oh, my God, I have to sleep. So just a few colors today on Friday night, and now I have to sleep. I didn't get out of work until after midnight. I didn't get home till 1. And now it's about 3, and I'm a little bit behind my life. My Sunday battle report will not be coming out on Sunday. And that bums me out because really, like, the only concrete goal I have for my channel is a battle report every Sunday, a Warhammer 40,000 battle report every Sunday. And you wouldn't be able to believe how hard that is to pull off sometimes. But I didn't get my battle report done, and so that's not out. Actually, it's Sunday now. It's way past midnight. But I'm still calling it Saturday night for the sake of Hobby Streak. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to touch up those skulls. And I don't know if I'm going to get more than that done. This is the beginning of Theater of Blood with Vincent Price. This is one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. And what is Vincent Price is an actor, and he gets all these bad reviews. And so he kills himself, but he doesn't die. And so then he comes back to murder all the people who gave him the bad reviews. But, like, he does it with, like, you know, an actor's panache. And if you like Vincent Price and if you like old movies, Theater of Blood, this is where I'm at. I'm going to touch these skulls a little bit and see how I do. I did the skulls. And they're kind of basic. And I might touch them tomorrow, but for now I'm going to bed. But these are the skulls. I started putting down the cold gray because all my other terrain, all the stonework is all like cold gray is the base for it. But I don't know. I was liking that heavy blue gray a lot. Maybe it's just because I don't have the nice, clean, even coat of cold gray down yet. Trust the process, right? So I got to trust the process, but this is going to take me 2 or 3 thin coats. So here's where I'm at, and I'm fine with it. I want to do one more light coat of that gray, but I'm also going to take a minute to touch up some of my shady recesses. I'm going to get in there with Agrax Earthshade and try to kick back some of the spots that I was sloppy on, and then do the final coat of gray, and then a gray-white dry brush, and then maybe a light white dry brush, and then the flock. Groovy. And now we wait for it to dry. So this is where I have to stop tonight, because I have to sleep. The next time I touch this, it's going to be 2 different dry brushes, and then flock, and then I'll call it done. And I could have done more with it, you know, like the gray is kind of just gray, but I'm so sick of, like, all of my projects taking forever, because I try to do, like, make everything awesome, and maybe not everything needs to be awesome. Maybe some things just need to be done. So tomorrow is 2 dry brushes and flock. I might even get it on the table on Wednesday. So I took 3 parts cold gray and 1 part of ghost gray, and I mixed them. And I put a dry brush over the top of the whole thing. Dry brush to all of it. Then I did a 50-50 mix of cold gray and ghost gray, and I did an edge highlight on it. And I'm kind of tempted to do another edge highlight, but I don't want the edge highlight to show so much. Yeah, actually, I think I'm just going to be good with this. And now I could call this done. I could be like, hey, this piece is done. But there's one more step I want to take. I want to put, like, a lot of flock on it, and to give it the illusion of having fallen and crumbled some time ago, and then life grew around it. But I got to find, this will be a messy project. I got to find something to sprinkle my flock in. And I want to add more yellow flecks. For some reason, I'm inspired by the Pitcher's Mound from Peanuts comic books when it was covered in dandelions. Don't ask me why I got that image in my head when I was working on this, but I want to add more yellow to have more dandelions on my my overgrown ruin. So that's where I'm at now. I don't have any more yellow flowers, but I have lots of red and lots of orange. I hadn't considered that. I don't know what to do. All right, here I have Elmer's in a bowl. And what I'm going to do is I am going to water some Elmer's down to a paint-like thinness. I want it thin. I want it easily spreadable, but I still want it to have some tension in it so I can hold on to the piece. And then when I've covered quite a bit of it, I'll sprinkle all the flock on it, and then I won't touch it for 24 hours. So this is where we're at. I might want to get something more than just that paper towel to put it on. Oh, what do I have? I don't know. Well, I got maybe, we'll see. We'll see, and for the time being, it looks like this. I am going to leave that to sit there, and I'm not going to touch this until I sit down tomorrow night, or tonight now, but I'm also not going to open that window next to me, because that could be a disaster, and I'm not going to sneeze. But this is where I have to stop for the night, because I've lost the use of my desk, but God, I hope this looks cool. It's going to be real neat if it looks cool. Can you believe this shit? Dude, it never ends. It's like every other day now. Gotta put my glasses back together. Haven't flipped this thing yet. I'm looking forward to it. It's real satisfying. However, where is it? I see a little bit of brown peeking out there. And I wonder if maybe the glue didn't take so well. Maybe I thinned it down too much. I hope not. Because you can always add more glue and add more flock, but I would love to get this on the table today, because I have to build a new table today, which will probably be my hobby work of the day. I don't know if I'll get around to painting anything, but I have to get a new table up. I have to fix my glasses. I have to knock all the dust off this thing, and then we'll see. I got a battle report to edit too, and I'm filming another one tomorrow, so I got things to do. We'll see how far I get. Tell me now, true believers, does this look like shit? Does that look like shit? I expected that to go on way thicker. And then it seems like here and here, it's kind of stained my gray into a green. Like, all of a sudden I want to touch that up. Does that look like shit? It might look like shit. I might want to do that over, or regret having done it at all. Like, I wanted it to go on thick, and it certainly did not. I bet you my glue was too thin. Is that the mistake I made? Is that the lesson we're learning from this? I think my glue was a little too thin. I did not think that it would stain. Like, see that greenish tinge there? The fuck? The fuck is that? And, darn, this is not going to be done for tomorrow's game. Does that look like shit? God, I so just want something to be easy. Nothing's ever easy. But I'm actually not happy with that. Not at all. All right, here's the plan. Here's what we're going to do. I put it back on the Kill Team instructions so it's a nice smooth surface, but I put an old dirty palette underneath it so I can pick it up and move it around. Don't get me wrong, I'm not out of super glue, or I'm not out of Elmer's. I have a lot more Elmer's somewhere. I got a big old vat at Elmer's in the closet, but what we're going to do is we're going to put the Elmer's back on the bowl with an old brush, and we're not going to cut it down, and I'm going to, like, meticulously spot it on section by section and go real slow with it, and then sprinkle the sprinkles on kind of as I go. And I want to thicken up that green. When I saw it in my mind, I saw soft patches of green moss that had been growing there for a while, and I wanted it to be growing around the skulls and around the stone and in the cracks of the stone where it didn't really take. Like, we got a little bit in there, but come on, man. And I really think that I must have thinned my glue out too much. Is that an explanation? We're going to find out, because I'm about to do it with thick glue, see if I get better results, and then I've learned something. So we're going to find out. If shitty old paintbrushes were worth something, I'd be loaded. So I went through the whole process again, but this time I did it with much thicker glue. And I was very careful about where I put everything. And now I've buried it in flock again. And then this time when I pull it out, whatever it looks like is what I'm going with. But then I will have to touch up that gray where it got stained to green. And that's the part I find frustrating. Like the glue not sticking the first time, that doesn't bother me. But having to repaint some of that stuff, that's irritating. But I've lost the use of my desk again, so I think this is going to be what I get done today.